Open Heavens on the Go. Saturday, January 18th, 2025. Topic: Produce sons. Memory verse: 1 Thessalonians 5:14. Now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient towards all men. Bible reading: Philemon 1:10-18. I beseech thee for my son Onesimus, whom I have begotten in my bonds, which in time past was to thee unprofitable, but now profitable to thee and to me, whom I have sent again. Thou therefore receive him, that is, mine own bowels, whom I would have retained with me, that in thy stead he might have ministered unto me in the bonds of the gospel. But without thy mind would I do nothing, that thy benefit should not be as it were of necessity, but willingly. For perhaps he therefore departed for a season, that thou shouldest receive him forever. Not now as a servant, but above a servant, a brother beloved, specially to me, but how much more unto thee, both in the flesh and in the Lord? If thou count me therefore a partner, receive him as myself. If he had wronged thee, or owed thee aught, put that on mine account. The Message. In the context of today's topic, a son is someone who looks like you and has some of your traits. In 1 Samuel 22, David accommodated people who were vagabonds, and he later raised them to become valiant men like himself. Jesus Christ spent only 3.5 years with his disciples, but by the time he left, they had been so transformed that they were just like people who had gotten formal education. Acts 4:13. When someone has spent some time with you, can other people notice a positive difference in him or her? The Bible says that if you delicately bring up a servant from childhood, that servant will later become a son to you. Proverbs 29:21. Childhood here refers to a time when a person doesn't understand much about life. If you have people working with you, raise them like they are your children. Correct them when the need arises. Teach them the things they need to learn, and don't give up on them while they are still working on their weaknesses. After a while, they will become just like sons and daughters to you. Many people say that they cannot tolerate nonsense, when in reality, they are just impatient with people. Such people forget that patience is a fruit of the Spirit. Galatians 5:17. Many of the people who support me today were initially rough around the edges, to put it mildly. However, the Lord helped me to train them. I didn't give up on them, and after a while, they became like sons to me, handling sensitive assignments. If you want to be successful as a leader, you have to learn to invest in people. In Yoruba land, an adage says that the one whose children will be many cannot be short-tempered. Sometimes, the reason people are lonely is that they have driven the children God sent their way out of their lives by their intolerance. There are many people with great potential out there that can become great if someone trains them. However, this is not to say that you should continue to tolerate people who persistently do terrible things or engage in criminal acts. After many warnings and efforts to change such people, if they refuse to change, you can handle the case as Paul did in 1 Corinthians 5:5. However, if people are generally of good behavior but have some negative traits and are willing to become better, don't use your impatience to throw them out into the world. Key point: seek to produce sons out of the people God has sent into your life. Bible reading in 1 year: Exodus 8-10. Hymn for today: stand up for Jesus. The Open Heavens is written by Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. God bless you.